Hello children, let's move to the new lesson, the tsunami. As you see here, tsunami is the starting letter is the T, where we used to write T-S-U-N-A-M-I, but we pronounce it as only tsunami. Here T is silent. In English, some words are there in which some letters are silent and we pronounce it. Like, for example, walk and talk. Walk, W-A-L-K, walk. We write it as W-A-L-K, but while pronouncing we used to pronounce as only walk, where L is silent. In the same way, in the talk also it is the same. T-A-L-K we will write, but while pronouncing we used to say T-A-K, that is talk. Here, next move to the lesson, tsunami. Here tsunami is a series of waves generated under ocean or other water bodies due to the earthquake. When earthquake happens, the ground beneath the water moves ups and downs abruptly and marks the start of the tsunami, which is one of the uncountable natural disasters. Let's watch a small video, children.
Uttarakhand is devastated by
Children, for watching the video. I hope you got a clear idea or clear picture of the tsunami, how the disaster will take place and how the people were surviving themselves or overcome from the disaster. Now let's move to the exercise. Look at the map of Andaman and Nicobar Islands displayed here. Children, look at that map first. Above map belongs to the Andaman Island and below map belongs to the Nicobar Islands. Now read the sentence below, rewrite the incorrect ones after correcting the mistakes. First, Kachal is an island. See, island means it is a land which is surrounded all sides by the water. See, here look at the map of a Nicobar Island. In that Kachal place is there which is surrounded all by the water. So it is the first one is correct one. Second, it is a part of the Andaman group of islands. It is wrong. It is a part of Nicobar group of islands because it comes under the Nicobar Islands. Third one, Nonquery is an island in the Nicobar group. Yes, it is right because it comes under the Nicobar Island. Fourth one, Kachal and Nonquery are more than 100 miles apart. They have given a hint that the scale of a map is given. Look at that map, children. There they have given. They have given in question that it is more than 100 miles apart. But it is wrong. The correct answer is 70 miles. Then the fifth one. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are to the west of the India. It is wrong. Look at the map, children. They have shown the India map and they have given here. It is at the east of the India. Sixth one, the Nicobar Islands are to the north of the Andaman Islands. Yeah, it is correct one. Let us read the lesson. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. As you watched in the video, you will come to know that. On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. See, it is soon after the Christmas, that is 25th December in the year 2004. That is on 26th December, a tsunami hit in which place? On the Thailand and some parts of the India such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some stories of courage and survival. In this lesson we have three parts. In that we learn some stories of survival and the courage. Did animals sense that a tsunami was coming? Some stories suggest that they did. See here in this third part of the lesson, we will come to know that animals will come to know before only what will cause. In the first part of the story, let's see. These stories are all from the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. See, this story is from the Andaman and Nicobar. Ignatius was a manager of the cooperative society in Kachar. His wife woke up him at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Ignatius carefully took his television set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house. See here, Ignatius, it is the name of a person who was manager of the cooperative society in Kachar. His wife, she made him to wake up at 6 a.m. because she felt that something wrong might be happen. That is earthquake. So when Ignatius got up, what he did? He carefully took his television so that due to the earthquake it should not break. He kept on the ground safely. Then the family rushed out of the house. Then the whole family who were at the home, they came out of the home so that they can be safer side. When the tremors stopped, they saw the sea rising. See, when the slight shake, that is earthquake, stopped, they saw that the sea is rising. It is nothing but tsunami. In the chaos and confusion, two of his children caught hold of his hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. See, chaos means completely disorder. Means mind will be blocked. We can't think anything when we see any horrible things. Here, with the confusion, the two children, what they did? They caught the hand of their grandfather and uncle and they went into the opposite direction. He never saw them again. See, they washed away. They swept away in the water. He never saw them. His wife was also swept away. Even this Ignatius' wife also went into the water. Only the three children who came with him were saved. See, out of 5 children, 3 children survived with the Ignatius. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kachal island of Nicobar group of islands. See, Sanjeev was a policeman who was working in the Kachal island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. See, somehow means something he did, and what he did, he saved himself also and he saved his wife's life and even his daughter's life. But then he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. See, when they survived, he heard a voice from the cook's wife. That is John's wife, who were working in the guest house as a cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water and to rescue her, but they both swept away. See, anyhow he managed to hold her and to come back, but unfortunately they went off. They swept away, washed off. The next story, children. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. See, Meghna, who was 13 years old, she also swept away in the tsunami, that too with her parents, as well as her parents and 77 other people also. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. See what she did? With courage, she held a wooden door and she climbed on that She sat on that in the floating way. Then 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. See, helicopters were moving in that place. Relief helicopters means giving food and immunity who were stuck, who were in the bad situation. For though the helicopters came for 11 times, they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a day. See, she came near the shore with the help of the waves only at the seashore. Then, how she was found? In the daze means half-conscious way. Let's move to the fourth story. That is, Almaz Javed was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol barn. See, this girl who was 10 years old, that is Almaz Javed. She was studying in a Carmel Convent of Port Blair. Port Blair is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar. And there, her father was having a petrol pump, petrol bunk. Her mother, Rihela's home was in Nankari Island. See, her mother's home was in Nankari Island. The family had gone to there to celebrate the Christmas. See, to that place, at Nankari Island, this family, whose family? Almaz Javed family went to there celebrate the Christmas. When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea water recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. See, in the early morning, he heard a sound that the water was moving back. The whole family was sleeping. Then he thought that something wrong was going on. So, soon understood that, and what he did? He wake up that all the family members, and he wanted to make them safe, and he wanted to make them to be alive, and he rushed them to the safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on a head by something and he fell down. See, while going, the grandfather, Almaz Javed's grandfather, got hurt, was hit on the head by something and he fell down there only. Her father rushed to help him. See, Almaz Javed's father rushed to help the grandfather. Then came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. See, then the first wave, hard wave came there, and Alma's father and grandfather were washed off. Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of the coconut tree, calling out to her. See, Alma's mother and aunt, what they did? They stood clinging, they hold tightly what? The coconut tree leaf. Then they started to call for the help. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. See, what happened? You saw that video, children. In that you saw how the waves will be there. The waves uprooted, that the tree also went washed out in the water. With that, Alma's mother and also aunt also went away. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. See, then she saw a piece of wood there, which was floating on the water. She climbed on that. Then she fainted. She became unconscious only. When she woke up, she was in a hospital of Komrota. See, then when she was unconscious, when she woke up she got up from unconscious, She saw that she was in the hospital. From there, she was brought to Port Blair. From that hospital, they brought to the capital of Andaman and Nicobar, that is Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. See, because of such great incident has happened in her life, she don't want to talk that incident with others also. She is still traumatized. She is still now also in a great shock. Okay, in the next class, we'll study the second part of the lesson, children. Thank you.